Today we will learn about some of the historical sites of Bangladesh. Lalbagh Killa. The Lalbagh Fort is an unfinished Mughal fortress located on the banks of the Buriganga River in the southwestern part of Dhaka city in Bangladesh. Construction of the fort began in 1678 by Mughal Subedar Muhammad Azam Shah, who was the son of Emperor Aurangzeb and later became an emperor himself. It was started during the time when he was serving as the governor of Bengal. However, he later left for Delhi and the construction work stopped. Later in 1680, Mughal Subedar Shaista Khan resumed the construction work, but it was not completed as his daughter Bibi Pori died. As a result, he stopped the construction work. In 1684, the daughter of Shaista Khan, Iran Dukht Rahmat Banu, also known as Pori Bibi, died here. After the death of his daughter, Shaista Khan abandoned the fort and halted its construction in 1684. One of the three main structures of Lalbagh Fort was the tomb of Pori Bibi. After Shaista Khan left Dhaka, it lost its popularity. Dhaka was shifted to Murshidabad as the capital, which was the main reason. After the end of Mughal rule, the fort was left abandoned. In 1844, the area was renamed Lalbagh from Aurangabad and the fort was converted into Lalbagh Fort. For a long time, it was thought that the fort was the combination of three buildings, mosque, tomb of Pori Bibi and Diwani, along with two giant gateways and partially destroyed fort walls. Ahsan Manzil. Ahsan Manzil is located in the Kumartuli area of Old Dhaka by the bank of Buriganga River. It used to be the residential palace of the Nawabs and the landlords of Dhaka. Currently, it is being used as a museum. Its founder was Nawab Abdul Ghani, who named it after his son Khwaja Ahsanullah. The construction of Ahsan Manzil began in 1859 AD and was completed in 1872 AD. In 1906 AD, a meeting was held here which led to the formation of the Muslim League. During the mid-18th century, the landlord of Jamalpur Pargana, Sheikh Inayatullah, built a palace called Rang Mahal on the current site of Ahsan Manzil. In the future, his son Sheikh Motiullah sold the Rang Mahal to French merchants. It was well known as a trading hub. Then in 1830, Nawab Abdul Ghani, a resident of Begum Bazar, purchased it and began living there. Khwaja Ali Mullah, the father of Nawab Abdul Ghani, commissioned a master plan for the building with a European construction and engineering firm named Martin and Company, centering around the Ahsan Manzil building. In 1859, Nawab Abdul Ghani began construction of the palace, which was completed in 1872. He named the building Ahsan Manzil after his favorite son Khwaja Ahsanullah. Shalban Bihar. Shalban Buddhist Bihara is one of the reflections of ancient civilization in Bangladesh. This Buddhist monastery is located in Lalmai Moinamoti archaeological site in the district of Kumilla and is identified as 12th century architectural site. The name of the monastery, Shalban Bihara, comes from the dense forest of Sal and Gajari that once surrounded the monastery. It is believed that the fourth king of the Deva dynasty, Sri Bahadev, built this Buddhist monastery in the first half of 8th century, from the end of the 7th century AD. The monastery has a total of 115 rooms. On each wall of every room in the monastery, 3 kulungis are present, where statues of goddesses and oil lamps were kept. Buddhist monks used to stay in these rooms to receive education and practice religion. Through archaeological excavation, 8 bronze plaques, around 400 gold and silver coins, numerous pottery shards, terracotta artifacts, ceilings, bronze and clay statues were found, dating back to the destruction of the monastery. These artifacts bear witness to the ancient cultural heritage of Bangladesh. Kotila Mura. Kotila Mura is an archaeological site in the area of Moynamoti cantonment in Kumilla which is being excavated. It is located about 3 miles north of the Shalban Bihara. Among the important archaeological sites of Lalmai Hill, Kotila Mura is one of the most significant. After excavation of the site, 3 stupas were discovered here. It is believed that these 3 stupas are the symbols of Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha in Buddhist philosophy. One of the most notable aspects of Kotila Mura is its establishment during the time of Abbasid Khalif al-Mutasim Billah. The establishment was made sometime between the 7th and 13th centuries. A spherical dome was constructed on the basis of Cha Kona. There is a circular chamber in the center of the central stupa. 8 small chambers made of baked bricks were built around this central chamber. As a well was discovered in another stupa made of bricks from which the soil seal and gold seal were excavated. In addition to stone statues of the 7th to 8th century, many unburned clay seals and a report stupa were also found here, which have been preserved in the Shalban Buddhist Bihara Museum. The Jagannath Temple, also known as the Satyaro Ratna Mandir, is a Hindu temple dedicated to Jagannath located in the city of Kumilla in Bangladesh. Built in the 16th century during the Christian era, this temple represents the architectural style of Bengal's terracotta. The idols of Jagannath, Balarama, and Subhadra were originally installed in a temple in Tripura and were later brought to this temple. The Jagannath Temple is one of the oldest temples in Kumilla district. The brick structure of the terracotta mandir is typical of the architecture of Satyaro Ratna Mandir. However, it has suffered damage. There were 8 ratnas or jewels on the first floor, 8 on the second floor, and 1 more jewel in the center, making it the Satyaro Ratna Mandir. According to Kailash Singh, 1851 to 1914, construction was started by the Maharaja of Tripura. The second Ratnamani, later Maharaja Krishna Kishore Manikya, completed its construction in 1761 AD. However, it is also mentioned in historical accounts that it was constructed by Krishna Manikya, and he himself established the idol of Jagannath in the temple.